Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nikki Marie. If you have not already, make sure you guys subscribe and let's get into the video. So here it is, you guys, the update on the post office that you guys have been waiting for. So on my community tab, I did a post where I said I was giving you guys a post office update, and I said I left in that video, and a lot of people thought that I quit the post office. So I'm here to let you guys know what happened. So if you guys don't know the backstory, I started working for the USPS post office as an RCA a couple months ago at this point, and I was working at a location that was a little far from home, and basically it was getting to the point where it was just becoming too much. Now I will say this, I was in training, RCA Academy training, and there was a couple girls in there who were trying to get out of the station that they were at, and they were like a little scared to ask the trainer how they could transfer. So I asked for them how someone could transfer, and the lady who was teaching the class basically said you have to apply for the new area that you want, get the job, accept the job offer or whatever, and then resign from the current one that you're at. So I didn't think nothing of it, because at that time I really didn't want to transfer. I was actually planning on moving to that area, and then I changed my mind. So I was thinking in the back of my head, okay, do what she said. So I went online, I found the new area that I wanted to work at, applied, went through everything. I didn't have to go through too much just because I was already in the system or whatever. So the job offer came in quite quick after I applied, or after the job posting ended. So I accepted it. I went to my processing appointment, and in my processing appointment, HR told me this is gonna be your last day, December 1st. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to Vegas right before that, and then when I get back, I'm gonna go on my 5-day break, and then I'll go to my training on December 11th. So what ended up happening, the day before I go to Vegas, my supervisor obviously knew I was going to Vegas, and she comes to me and she says, you can't leave. She tried to play me, y'all. She tried to play me. She did play me, actually. She didn't try. She played me. So she's like, yeah, I found out that basically you're gonna have to wait your 3 months, and that's just what it is. So there was another employee that worked with me who was there for a couple of months, and she was also putting in a transfer, but she had already left. And they were saying how they were gonna have to call her to tell her that she had to come back. I was just like, interesting. I didn't think nothing of it, guys. I basically just took her word for it, and just basically took her word that she did what she said she did, which was contact HR, and HR told her that. So that same day, right before I went to Vegas, I go home, I send an email to the lady, the only lady's email that I have, which is the lady who did the processing from HR. I don't have a number for her or anything. So I email her explaining her the situation of what happened, and I get no response. I go to Vegas, I come back from Vegas, and I go to work like my supervisor told me to. She put me on the schedule for that Monday, December 1st, I believe, and I went to work. So come Wednesday, that Wednesday, I actually woke up that morning trying to sign on to Light Blue. I'm not sure why I was trying to sign on to there, but basically I couldn't sign on, and I was just thinking in my head, wow, I am supposed to be off. Like, I'm not even supposed to be working. I'm not showing up in the system. Like, what's going on? So I called one of my old friends from the post office that I used to work with, and I'm trying to get like numbers from her. She ain't got no numbers. She's like, Google it. So I really start Googling everything, every number, and I finally found a couple numbers. I start calling, explaining the situation, and they give me some other numbers, and I don't know who I got in contact with. I think it was HR, like a regional HR. I don't even know if that exists. HRRSC something. I got in contact with somebody, and she told me, yeah, your status is pending in the system, so yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be working right now. So I'm like, crap, now what? So she gives me a couple of numbers to HR. The numbers don't work. I start calling everybody else trying to get the numbers to HR. So I finally get in contact with somebody who gives me the number for HR in the district I was working in, and HR for the district I was going to. And I started calling them non-freaking stop, y'all. So I finally get in touch with HR in the district that I was working at, and she told me, y'all, your supervisor cannot hold you. She can't do that. It's not up to her. You already got the job. You already accepted the job. You're not supposed to be working right now. So now I think you're gonna have to wait another 2 weeks, because because you've been working and you're not supposed to be. So I'm like, wow, she really got me, y'all. She got me. My supervisor, ex-supervisor at this point. So that HR contacted my supervisor. By the time I got back to the station, she knew. She was like, well, it turns out I can't hold you and you're gonna be able to leave. I just don't know the date when. So I'm like, first of all, if she contacted HR from the beginning, she would have talked to the same woman that I talked to. It would have been the same woman. So she would have got the same information. I think she lied. That's just my feeling on it. I just think she lied to try to get me to be there a little bit longer for the holidays or whatever, but turns out it didn't work out. Anyways, probably a week later, I get an email from HR in the district that I'm going to, and she sends me the information for my training. I have to go to driver training again, and that is going to be on January 2nd, this Thursday coming. So I'm not sure how many days. She said 1 or 2 days. I'm hoping that I can get it to 1. Last night I was driving for Uber Eats and my actual supervisor at my new location contacted me. He's like, I got your information. What are you having to do? And I told him, like, I have to go to the driver training again. Hopefully it's just 1 or 2 days. So after that, I guess I'll contact him to see when I can come in. He asked me if I did shadow days and all that. I'm like, yeah, I've done all of that at the other location, so I don't want to have to go through shadow days again. So once I get through my training and contact him, I'll let him know, like, yeah, all I need to do is train on the route or routes and just get me doing something, because I'm ready to go back to work. I'm bored doing Uber Eats, and I did kind of like reel y'all in and get y'all believing that I did leave the post office. A lot of people were butthurt. I got some comments that are like, girl, you just don't know how to keep a job and this and that. And honestly, I don't know why people are such in their feelings about like what I do. I know I share what I do, but at the end of the day, guess what? I'm gonna do what I want to do, and that's just what that is. And if I decide to leave the post office again someday, then that's just what I'm gonna do. It's not really for everybody what I do. I've had a ton of jobs, and usually when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go, and I go, and I don't feel any hold to any place, because at the end of the day, I know what I want, and it is what it is. But this time around, it's a little different. Single, got my bills to pay, and I ain't got time to play no games, so I just have to do what I have to do, suck it up, and do this for until I get to where I need to be. So yeah, definitely got the goals going for 2020, things that I want to accomplish, and I definitely want to bring you guys on the journey with me, because I'm tired of playing games out here in these streets, and the content for my channel, I'm just kind of like trying to switch it up maybe, because Uber Eats it's still a part of my life. I'm still doing it. I enjoy it when it's busy. When it's not busy, it's very hard to see the positive in it, but I guess I have to say, like, at least a few dollars come in and be positive about it and just move forward. But yeah, that is the story with the post office. If I missed anything in this story, I will leave it down below in the description box, because sometimes I forget things, and I just wanted to make this video. The New Year's coming, and I just want to have some new content and start doing vlogs again. My first love, my passion. So look forward to maybe some vlogs coming out more now. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. A little story time for y'all, and please leave your suggestions of videos down below. I know you guys want me to try DoorDash, like really try DoorDash, but I don't know. One day I probably will, but it's just not right now. Leave your guys' suggestions down below in the comments, and I will get back to you down below in the comments. Bye.